What if I told you there's a way to triple your website traffic and get real SEO results in just few weeks, not months? What if that same method could help you dominate your local market? Stick around because I'm about to reveal a 4-step SEO framework that will get you there. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use these skills to make money online by doing it for other small businesses or simply building your own websites and start making thousands of dollars just by generating leads and earning commissions from lucrative service-based niches. This is what I've been doing for the last 10 years to make millions on the internet. And yes, if you're a small business owner, you can use these tactics on your own site and boost your own business, because one thing is for certain: your ability to show up more powerfully in Google's organic search is the highest leverage form of marketing you can do for any business. Forget everything you thought you knew about SEO. You don't need massive budgets or a team of experts to climb the Google rankings. The secret isn't about adding more, it's about perfecting your current local SEO strategy. According to review trackers, 58% of businesses don't prioritize their local search presence. Here's the gap you can dominate. By fixing just 4 things, you'll signal to Google that you're the authority in your area. First, your opening paragraph. No fluff, no long introductions, get straight to the point. Google's algorithm has grown. It now prioritizes goal completion. This means your content must immediately answer the searcher's question. Let's say someone's searching for emergency roof repair. If your first sentence is, "We've been in business for 20 years, you've already lost. But if it's Huntington Beach Elite Roofing provides expert emergency roof repair that can save you thousands of dollars in damages, first we urge homeowners to immediately cover the damaged area with a tarp to prevent water damage." Now you've provided instant value. That's what Google wants to see. I always start the first word of the first paragraph with the company name. Oftentimes the company name will interlink back to the home page. Second, your title tag and H1 tag. Your title tag should be the exact service you want to rank for, like emergency roof repair in city. So many local businesses have their title tag as home or services or something generic. Don't do this, because these are signposts that tell Google what your page is about. Backlinko states that title tags between 40 to 60 characters lead to 33.3% better CTR. And your H1 tag, or the main headline of the page, should reinforce that. Then what I like to do in the first H2, I like to have very high converting copy that describes why our company is the best in town for emergency roof repair. Here I will talk about the number of years in business, any certifications or licenses, even interject some personal stories of past clients that the company was able to help and how that resulted in massive savings in water damage. These types of testimonial content will shoot your unique content score through the roof. Third is query responsiveness. How well does your page fulfill not just the main keyword of the page, but does it provide good information for all the related searches around that topic? Because if Google can rank one document as opposed to 10 different documents from 10 different websites, you're saving Google's cost. And Google is always looking to save costs. So this is why when you have a very authoritative page that can rank for multiple search queries, Google will actually prefer your page as opposed to thinly written content. For example, if I have a page about emergency roof repair, then in the FAQ section, I will have questions such as, how much does emergency roof repair cost? Or what to do while waiting for emergency roof repair? Or will homeowner insurance pay for roof repair? You can either ask ChatGPT these related questions or even search in Google for the main keyword and go to the people also ask section. And last but not least, the bonus 4th hack you must implement to retain long-term rankings is you must have highest user signal on your page compared to your competitors. Here's what most basic SEOs don't understand. Google's algorithm changes when you reach second to the first page. It's no longer just about content optimization and backlinks. Google will now begin tracking how users behave on your page and compare it with other pages on the first page of Google. It tracks whether people interact with your site, how long do they stay on your site, etc. First, I suggest you create a very attractive lead opt-in form. You can promise a free quote, because not everybody wants to call a company right away. Although people value phone calls more than an email lead, by people opting in on a lead form, it signals to Google that the visitor engaged with the site, almost as if the visitor landed on an e-com site and made a buying action. This is a strong signal to Google's nav boost, which means Google is tracking user behavior through the Chrome browser. Second, I like to show very specific customer testimonials and even before and after photos and case studies. This will increase the retention on your page. In my community, I cover even more tricks to boost user signals, and this ultimately creates what's called historical data on your site, which makes you unstoppable. Because if you have higher user signals than your competition, even if you have 1/4, 1/5 of the backlinks, you will dominate the top rankings. Because at the end of the day, Google measures user satisfaction as the #1 ranking factor. Now let's talk about local lead generation, especially for those in the construction and roofing industries. This is where you turn that traffic into actual paying customers. Local lead generation is all about connecting with potential customers in your specific area, and it's incredibly powerful. Jen Doyle's marketing benchmark report reveals that 27% of local leads are already sales ready. Think about it. When someone in your town has a leaky roof or needs a new deck, you're not looking for a contractor across the country. They're looking for a local expert they can trust and hire. Knowing how to get in front of these people is the reason why I've been able to make literally millions on the internet over the last 10 years. Ultimately, your online presence becomes your most valuable asset. A strong local SEO strategy can be more than effective than any paid campaign. In fact, Roofing Webmasters says that top organic results on Google gets 28.5% click-through rate compared to just 1.91% for PPC ads. For roofers and construction companies, optimize your website and your Google business profile. Make sure your contact information is consistent everywhere online. Encourage reviews from past clients. Science Direct's Journal of Retailing and Consumer Services reveals that 92% of customers read online reviews before making a purchase. But what we're finding out is that what you put on the review and the keywords within it matters a lot. I also have some advanced strategies around that, which I share in my community. Don't stop there. Think about expanding your topical coverage on your most important keywords. For example, if commercial roofing brings the highest ticket customers, then build a content network around it, such as having articles like 8 key things to look for when hiring a commercial roofing contractor in Huntington Beach, California, or even a video on this topic that you can create with AI that's uploaded to YouTube that passes valuable relevancy link juice to your commercial roofing pages. This not only attracts customers from different angle platforms, but when properly connected with your GBP, it can give you a significant boost in the map rankings. And here's a pro tip. These assets can be posted in your social media pages, which is where I also like to post before and after photos. And if you can somehow drive engagement up on any of these posts using some tips and tricks, you will create what's called virality metric, which is another significant boost to your website. By combining these strategies, you're not just generating leads, you're building a holistic online presence and teaching Google's knowledge graph that you are the go-to brand in your local area. And this is where you start seeing compounding results. So there you have a simple 4-step framework to boost your SEO, dominate your local market, and turn your website into a lead generation machine. By the way, this is what I teach to my students, either to help local businesses with their website, or you can build and rank your own websites and simply rent it out to local businesses for a flat monthly fee. Some people call this the rank and rent business, or what I specialize in. Instead of renting out the website, I get paid commission on every closed job. When you generate big commercial jobs, I can make thousands of dollars on one job that I generated. I've set up automation connected to my client's CRM to track everything automatically, which I show in my community as well. In SEO, there's always the 20-80 rule, which means that 20% produces 80% of the results. And this is something that I have learned over the last 10 years. And a lot of it is trial and error. And so I've distilled a lot of these best tactics and best practices and SEO frameworks, and I put it into my community. So if you want to learn more and become a master at this skill, I promise you guys right now, this is still to this day one of the most lucrative skill to learn, which is your ability to build websites that get organic traffic and Google search specifically for local service businesses. To join my community, click on the link in the description.